Welcome everybody to the Keys to Wisdom channel. I just want to tell a little quick story about the previous three videos in my feed all about Israel and Independence Day or the rebirth of Israel. All right. So 3 videos back I had made a video explaining about the 5738, 5739, 1978, 1979, showing all of the keys and how they relate to the 40, the 1, the 39, the lashes, 40 save 1, the whole deal, right? So to get the cover picture for that, I go over to Google and I don't type in any words at all. I type in 5739, 1978, where that Hebrew year begins, in 1979. That's the sequence. I put 5739 space 1978 space 1979, all in numbers. That's it. The first image that pops up is that set of 31-year anniversary of Israel coins. That was the first image that pops up. So in the description box, 3 videos back, I go type in Google 5739 1978, 1979. This is the first image that pops up. Well, it was seeing that image, that set of those coins, that told me there was something more about the independence of Israel in 1948. Just seeing the set right there with the symbol all together, right? It's got symbols, numbers, and words together, but just seeing that, as soon as I seen that, I knew there was something else bigger to do from it, right? So then I went out and I put together the work about the 3 Independence Days or 3 birthdays of Israel. I put out the work. I produced all the dates, actually the double dates, the Hebrew year, that used the description of what we're seeing in the video right to the Julian year. Bang, it was all there. Put out the next video, and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's a 31-year clock on there. That's a 31-year clock on there. And instead of it going 5/14/79, it's going 5/14/39. 5/14/48 to 5/14/39. That's the 31-year clock. That's in the image I saw the day before with those coins that I used. So I go into the word, and it just very quickly on the first part, Israel 31 years, boom, I'm right there to 1979. Had never seen it before, right? Never had a reason to look at the exact Israel 31 years, right? Where do you come, you got to have an idea to run combinations, right? You don't just run weird things like that, but I had a reason to from that image and that anniversary, 31 being a completion, right? AB first script, second script C to 31, right? Genesis 1, 1 to 31. Full month, which is what Genesis 1 is, full month, 1 to 31, right? It's completion. 3 to 31 are double digits. Number 32 is 101, 101, right? A higher level of education than what our script goes into, right? We only use 3 to 26, not the entire thing, but the calendars are alphabetic and they're using the longer scripts, right, than the alphabet at 26. So anyways, I go into that, and then I had a 5739 phrase, right, that I had used before. It's cornerstone, cornerstone. No, it's 3 cornerstones, 1 capstone, right? 5739. So I look at that 5739. I take it over to the 1979 Israel 31 years. I break out what the numeric difference is, and then I've got to put together the combination to fit it, right? So I knew that half of the combination was the word zenith. So I took the word zenith, which was, I didn't even check to see if it worked out. I should check to see if it works out. The, the word zenith, I think, was 82. Let me look real fast here. Zenith. Yeah, so simple gematria 82. So sometimes some simple gematria can help you find some stuff, right? Most of the combinations on simple gematria 82 are not zenith, right? But I'm looking for one that's got half the keys of zenith and in a different set of keys, right? And I know that I don't want to look at stuff that's heavily Psion. I want to look at the stuff that's tilted to Zion when I'm looking at the combination. So let me see. Abba to the Papa winds up being that 82 as well. I don't know if I could have found that on the deal, but what I had done was I went over to the Gematria website, right? Put in the word zenith. It's 82. And I'm just going to look through the words, right? And I know which Psion words that I don't even want to bother looking at because there's no chance that they're going to produce what I'm looking for. So I'm looking at Zion tilted words, right? And I'm going through the list. I think I went through like 3 pages there, and I was like, I had one semi-close, and I just decided, I said, man, I can break this thing down and change it around myself. So I did it by hand. That's how I broke out the Abba to be Papa is what fit between those, right? 3 cornerstones, 1 capstone. All right, 5739 becomes exactly Israel 31 years, Abba to be Papa, right? So I fit it all together, right? Then that's the code that was in there. That's the 31-year clock. That's what I saw in the images, and I knew as soon as I saw that I pulled up. Well, the main reason I'm doing this, it's cool, all right. I'm explaining some stuff here quickly, right? Showing my face a little bit as well. But the main reason is that today I go over there and just like I put in my description box, type in Google 5739, 1978, 1979. I do the exact same thing that I did yesterday that pulled up that image of the coin celebrating the 31-year anniversary. The image is not even there. Yesterday it was a massive list of shit that got pulled up by just typing in 5739, 1978, 1979. That's all that I typed in, and that image was there. Today I typed in the exact same thing. What I told other people to type in, the damn it's not even there. The coins aren't even there, right? So I don't know what's going on with that. If it doesn't return the same stuff all the time, it changes that much in one day, right? From the exact same thing that you put in or not, right? But it's entirely different. There's some little coins and bullshit like that showing up, but the coin set that caught my eye, and I knew there was something to it, to the entire thing, right? It was everything. It was symbol, it was words, it was numbers, it was time, it was everything, right? I could see it in that coin set, right? And I went after it from that coin set and I produced the entire thing using the dates, the time, the words, the numbers, the whole deal, all the calendars, everything, right? I did it rather quickly too, right? Within less than 24 hours of seeing that image and really starting to go after it. And I had to cook and do my other, it's basically side work, a couple, 2, 3 hours of thinking on it and working on it, right? Is all I needed to do. All of it. But the image is not even there. Let me look here. more time, make sure I'm not telling no fibs, and I'll go search it backwards and make sure it doesn't come up. This time I put in 5739 and 1979, 1978. There's some coins and bullshit. That's all that's coming up. And the image is not even there. But it's on my video 3 pages back, right? So all the work that I did here, right? And I went after that Israel Independence Day to see what was going on with it, right? I produced the double Gregorian date, described it, boom, I produced the Julian date. I had the Hebrew date confirmations with it as well, with the double Gregorian date, right? And then I went on to see the code and the clock and everything else later. But potential moral of the story is, right, if I search for that today, right, I would have never went on to any of that work, because that image of those coins, that 31-year anniversary, it's no longer in Google. Neither way I put it. And I know I did it exactly 5739, 1978, 1979, because that's what I was describing in the video, how 39 begins in 1978. 1979 ends 5740, and how the 39 and 40 together are markers of 78 and 79 together, right? I showed the whole thing, everything in the video. So I just was randomly checking Google. I know that's what I punched in: 5739, 1978, 1979, because that's when it began it. And immediately it pulled me up that stuff, and it pulled me up a bunch of other Hebrew stuff. And then today it's like Google took a shit. None of the stuff is there. But if I hadn't seen that image, I wouldn't have created any of the other work, right? It was seeing that image there on of those coins on the video, three videos back from where I published this, right? You'll see the set of coins up there. I knew it before I knew, right? I knew it before I knew. As soon as I seen it, I said, there's something big. There's something to this, right? And because I had felt it and knew it, right, going and finding is real easy. And I'm starting to learn some of that, more of that too, right? That whole thing with I'm just getting go live, and I'm not prepared. And Tammy, of course, the first one and the only one to come on to the live stream. And I really was just doing a test. I wasn't planning on doing any readings or anything like that, right? And she comes on and she gives me her stuff, and I start going about it in a searching it in a kind of in the darkness type of manner, right? Which means it didn't start with me feeling that I could do her stuff and I could produce her stuff, right? It just come out of it. She's there and she throws her shit out and wants to be a guinea pig, so I take it and I just start going with it, right? In the way that I start searching it, I didn't start from feeling, yeah, I know that I can do that, and I'm gonna go and grab it, right? I was doing that with Dan. I know I can do this. When he first sent me over, he had started trying to work on it. I'm like, I know bam, and I get it real fast, right? Well, at the end of the live video, I kind of, it was pretty weak, but I arrived there to produce something. I'd have to look to even see what it was, right? Because I was all flustered, not being able to do anything because I'm searching in the dark, right? But at the end of the video, and when I got done with it, the live video, I just felt it like I can do way better than this. And so I'm off the air. I start feeling it, boom. Then I go and get it. I start producing it. I produce some really strong stuff pertaining to her name and her birth dates. And then I hurry up and I release it out to show that just did it within the last hour of the live broadcast, right? But on the broadcast, I'm searching in the dark. I can't, it wasn't coming from the right place, right? And that's what I've, I should know better because I do it all the time, right? Sometimes I'll be listening to music or something else and I hear something and I feel it and I know there's something to it. I'll either see something or I'll hear something and I have a feeling and I'll know there's something to it. Then I go and go after it and I get it and I find it and I show it, right? But I already know that there is. Then there's other times I'll be listening to some music and songs. I'm trying to find something and I'm like kind of searching in the dark. I don't feel anything. I don't find stuff. You know, I can go a long time trying to force something and nothing goes on. But then when I feel it, boom, it happens really fast and something huge and big gets produced, right? So that's what was kind of happening in that Tammy deal, right? When I was just started going at it randomly, right? And not that feeling didn't start. Oh man, I struggled around. That's kind of just the way it's been a lot, you know. That it's always pretty much how it is, you know. I can do a lot of stuff without being in the feel and everything because I got so much inside, right? That I do a lot of work just based off of what's already in memory. So I'm using different things that I've already got in memory. And I got some stuff written down, of course, and whatever. But it, all the new things and everything that I go, it's something that I feel. And that's what happened with that image of those 7 coins that are no longer there. And that's how I produced what I have the last 3 videos out and how that work on Israel independence all got produced, right? It was, I'm looking at it, right? And like I said, it's an image, there's numbers on it, a bunch of different ways, right? There's some symbolic numbers and actual and in words, right? But the image when I seen it was like, there's there's a story, there's, you know, it counted it you can't even count the amount of words that it said to me, right? When just seeing that. And I had that's the rest of it I went and searched off of it for, but who knows where the image is? It's not getting pulled up on Google, so I guess it makes me also look like a liar or somebody else puts in 5739, 1978, 1979. Says, what? Even me, one day later on the same computer doing the exact same thing, it doesn't come up at all anymore either, right? Other people are, what? That ain't no first image, right? I don't know how Google works, if things just change constantly, what their search returns will be or not, or whatever. But once I looked again here just shortly before this video and then I didn't see it there, I said, you know what, I want to talk about this because that image was everything. Without that, without me seeing that and that being the first thing to pop up here, I would have never produced here these all the work on the rebirth of Israel and Israel independence, right? That's where it all came from. I seen it, I saw it right there, right? I saw it, I felt it, I read it, I knew it before I knew it, right? Something super significant was being shown in that image of those coins at that 31-year anniversary. So, anyways, that's my little spiel for tonight. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you think that's something you should do. And have a nice night.